Hey guys, welcome to this video. If you're here, you want to figure out what redstone is, or at least how redstone works inside of Minecraft. It's pretty simple. To be honest, it all does certain circuits, and it's just like French real life. Electronics is just a little bit different. Now, obviously, we have to be quick with this stuff because I'm right now on a school night, and it's right now 11:25. I'm getting this done in less than 10 minutes. Okay, let's start. This is what we call flush piston door. Pretty much it's where a certain door gets a certain amount of blocks away from something and is perfectly flat. Let's say I want a wall. A flush uh, piston door pretty much will be perfectly flat and it'll be a perfect flat wall, but then you can have a entrance. And this pretty much how you make one. You have pistons coming out and one where this piston will retract and pull in these blocks, those blocks out the way. Now all you need to do is build all this over here, which is actually, I should be saying these few things, because it's not that much. It will make it seem like a lot when it's not, actually, so. Okay, so we're just going to be really quickly on this. All you need is full ticks on these little things, full ticks here, in here. As so like this. Block up. Block up. Block out. This is where you would then hear pressure plates. So I will show the most basics, and then get into slightly complex. Then sadly the video will be done and over with. If you want higher detail for Java, not Bedrock, go to Mumbo Jumbo or Green. Or even if you want highly advanced, go to cubic meter. Those people, all you need to do is search up their names, as I've said, Mumbo Jumbo, Green, and Cubic Meter. These people are professional redstoners, and they do Java. I'm Bedrock. I'm one of the best Bedrock redstoners you will most likely ever find on YouTube. Which, I only call myself that. There might be better. I don't know. I hope there is. Because I want to learn. Now, usually some people call this cheating. I might, to be honest, what I'm doing right now. I might call it cheating. It really depends what type of player you are. But I'm more of the type that's just trying to get this done and over with. That's pretty much how you build something that are called corner bites. That's all we're building right now are corner bites. That's why well, that's what I'm gonna call them. Are corner bites. All they are just little redstone platforms that go up a certain amount of blocks. Just like this. This is legit all you need. A small strip. Like, keep in mind, you can't get any smaller than what I'm trying to build it. I actually very much can, and I will get this small as I can get it, because that's how I am. Pretty sure redstone can go through. I guess that could be a fun fact. So that means is pretty much around this corner. We're gonna need one of these. it re-strengthens and it pretty much acts like if we're activating it directly on a block, like if we place the lever there, it'll be way stronger. The electricity pulse. And now all we should need to do is put on our platform. Okay, we're almost done. All I need are corner bites. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, now I need it for the other side. I can have these be hidden or not. I made just a common sake, common sake. I placed those in the wrong spot. So it's just I'm trying to go like really quick. You want 2 pressure plates? These will activate and send redstone pulse, aka electricity pulse, and stepped on. Then we need that. Okay. This is how we feed electrical pulse through. This is how I would prefer to do it, because this way it works the best on Bedrock and Java. Java, these are a lot easier because you got quasi connectivity. If you want to, you can search that up. Pretty much just a certain way how redstone will act when activated. Pretty much when you transfer the pulse up a block. So you go up a block to that. So then you place down pressure plates. And boom boom. You could have it lever or any type of way activate the redstone. And pretty much you can have it be a hidden entrance, and it's a really big hidden entrance, but you'd cover that up. And if you don't like having grass, you replace that with wood. It's pretty easy, simple. Now next what we will have is stuff that are called triple piston extenders. Pretty much all these are is something that makes a piston, something that moves a block, move a certain amount of times. Triple means 3. These 3 are getting pushed out a certain amount of times. This is for Bedrock. It is a really simple thing. We're using observers. Pretty much they act like a very quick button. They go on and off. They can't stay on. So if you watch, let's say I try activating this. I play something, it can detect almost anything. You have to have something that can cause a detection or update. You walking past it doesn't count as an update, but if you piece a piece of string, it counts as an update. Because I don't know why. They got advanced and weird redstone. This was my attempt at a triple but upwards. But whatever. It works, that's all you need to know. This one's different. It's what we call a sideways retractable flush piston. They do it, it's in its name. It can make a flush door. Okay, now let's get into other things. That was door section. Let's get into farms. This is what we call a cobblestone farm. By the way, if you see kill things dying, it's because I got command blocks. They kill everything because they can mess up some of my redstone. This is a farm. It makes cobblestone by mixing water and lava. Then these pistons are set on a timer where it'll push it up out of the way. And it'll do this until this torch gets covered. Redstone pulse goes up and it will cause all these pistons push the blocks out of the way, so it stops. Then these come down and push that out of the way. Pretty much it does this until this gets covered up. There is some pulse will then be able to get to that because the block acts like kind of like wires and it'll connect. And when it connects, it makes TNT drop down, kaboom, blows it up, and the blocks will drop. Sometimes they don't, and they'll go down into chests. Fully automatic, but sometimes it breaks. When it breaks, all the blocks that can usually break the machine will go over to here, which I'm still working on it. Pretty much TNT is gonna fall down from over here and blow it up. Pretty much acting like two farms. Then we got another door. Right after this, we will have another farm. But this door, I customly made this one without any tutorials and without knowing copper bulbs. It's a 3x3 door. Really big, not simple to say, because that center block. So this, all this right here is for everything. And all this, these two blocks, this 2 block thick thing, is all this is just for that one block. We have to use a whole bunch of timers. Yeah, it's weird. This is with a tutorial. All of that gets down to one block. You want to know why? Because that block, it does everything that this 2 block can do. Then all you need is 2 pistons. Okay, now let's get back to my farms. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Sugarcane farm. Pretty simple. Really good. How it works, pretty much. That thing detects. When this grows, it will grow in front of that and it will detect that. Then I have redstone where when it detects it, this redstone will go into this and it'll power this block, which when it's powered, you can only power one circuit, including redstone. But you cannot do infinity things because it has something called redstone strength weaken. If it gets under a certain amount of weakness, it cannot pass through a block anymore. This is max strength, so it can go through a block and come out another. But that next piece is at 5. Not enough to go through another block. You at least need higher than 6. So, this can power pistons. Pistons push the things, it breaks it. All the material falls down into here. Really simple. This is legit all you need. This little red thing is what makes the redstone. This is a normal piston. Sticky piston doesn't matter. My next, auto sorters. Very simple, efficient, does what it's in its name. I can put whatever I have in here, and whatever is random. Let's say I put this. I don't have it in here. I don't have it sortable, so it goes all the way to the end. Search up tutorials. Really simple. You have a whole bunch of that block, then you have to have exactly 41. Or you can just put it in a stack. It'll filter through until it's down to 41. Then you just need this system. This thing can detect when something that can hold something has something in it. If it's higher than 41, it'll have higher than 3 strength. Then it'll activate this. This will reset it to 100% strength. Then it'll activate this, turning it off. This acts like a light bulb that can turn anything on, but this light bulb can also be turned off. When it gets turned off, it allows things to go through this, which then goes into that. Let's talk about some other things, like TNT cannons. They're actually really simple. This is just a highly advanced one. It uses a whole bunch of weird mechanics in order to make it work. All you need is one explosive one explosive, and the blast, pretty much the explosion power, will then move the other explosive, and it's set on a timer. Pretty much when that timer ends, it'll explode. So, you set off one TNT, you wait a few seconds, then you set off another, and launch it, and it explodes. The more explosion you have, the stronger it is. All this TNT will set off. These things shoot out TNT that falls into water. When they're in water, they can't blow up stuff, but it can still cause a blast strength that still knocks back things, including other TNT blocks. All of them set off at once, while a whole bunch of TNT here are completely different time. They're repeatedly dispensed, so they're all at different times. That's where it gets its railgun part from. It will blow through anything in front of it. It has a really long radius. It's really strong. TNT launchers can also be used for PvP, getting rid of things, practically anything. You don't like your friend that's being rude? Build a TNT weapon inside of Minecraft and blow up his house inside the game. He might get angry. You got PvP items. Minecraft is a game for all experiences. Right here, really simple. It seems like a lot, but it's not. All you need is droppers and dispensers. Dispensers can dispense armor and other things onto your character. Droppers can drop things to you. It can even drop armor to you if you don't want the armor put on. But this also means if you have somebody has a pumpkin with cursed binding, that means you cannot take it off. If it gets dispensed onto you, that means it's not in your inventory and instantly gets put onto you. You cannot take off the pumpkin because it doesn't have an HP bar. This armor has HP bar. You can see that it's damaged. But the pumpkin cannot get damaged, meaning if it gets dispensed on your head, the only way to get rid of it is to die. This pretty much made by cubic meter. It's just I swapped it over to bedrock. Let's just quickly explain it. It's actually very simple. It seems like a lot, but let me quickly explain. Wind charges have a certain speed that they move at. Powdered snow for a split second will stop it. As long as if we have a piston from a certain distance pushing it, it will completely stop the entity's movement. This slows it. This can stop it. If you don't have powdered snow, it hits into the thing and it can't stop it. When it gets stopped, it gets pushed up by these pistons. And I can have an arrow where I can manually hit it. The arrow can hit it for me and it pretty much saves wherever I'm looking. So I can shoot it, look this way. When I have this timer set, it'll drop the arrow onto the breeze ball. Wherever I'm looking, it can shoot breeze ball towards. With certain contraptions, I can make it where whenever I look up, it'll teleport me into this, which is pretty helpful to set this up in your home base. All you need is a simple timer. This is really simple. You need at least this amount of ticks hooked up to a piston extender, or you can have it where right after you fire it, you need at least this many ticks to start, then you need a long timer. You can lengthen a timer by using repeaters that are set to a certain time and adding more the more less. This is how it looks when I set it off. It goes in, it slows down, then this completely stops it. If I got rid of this, it will be moving too fast and it would explode. This is what happens on impact. They explode. I'm sorry if I'm not going in depth enough. How about I go into some more in depth very quickly? Let's explain something inside of here. This is what you call armored swappers. They're actually really simple. Pretty much all I have is a small delay where this, before this gets turned on, this will open up a little trap door, which then I can have armor on a thing and have the thing get launched out of here, or known as an armor stand. I'll then hit this roof, and by the time it hits this roof, this will then close and will land on here. But when I turn it back on, it will drop down in here, and the piece of armor that's done here, the next one will then shoot up there, hit the roof, this will shut. And switch out between armor. There's some ways to make it where you can shoot out more armor, cycle through. How about we talk about more hard to learn but actually very easy to learn. This stuff a lot of people have been chasing. Impact sensitive TNT cannons. Pretty much on impact it explodes. But here's the time. How are you meant to do that with something on a timer? Pretty easy. Minecraft runs off of game ticks, pretty much the speed that it will render a update. Every action is a update. The game updates every 20 times a second. So there's 20 ticks a second. Then you got redstone ticks. Redstone ticks, one redstone tick is equal to 3 normal ticks, or sometimes even 2. Redstone is 0 ticks, or known as 1 tick. We call it 0 when it's actually 1. The least you can go, but inside of Bedrock, it is actually 2. You cannot get odd numbers inside of Bedrock, it's impossible. But inside Java, you can, allowing you very smooth redstone. I also have a whole bunch of stuff up here, like a house I was building with some redstone. The main reason why you'd want to learn redstone instead of Minecraft allows you to do stuff a lot quicker and easier without needing to do all the hard bits. Like down here, I didn't build all this by hand. I had a simple machine that made water and lava touch. Then I had pistons push that cobblestone out. Then had the water and lava touch again. Rinse and repeat. It's hit the 20-minute mark. So if you're still here, thank you for watching. But we're not done yet. Let's quickly get down what this is. This is triple peasant extender. They're really hard to understand, but this one is luck based. It's kind of like a mini game. Let's test your luck. Are you lucky or not? Let's see. I'll click it 3 times. Guess which one will be the max length. I don't even know if there will be a max length. So everyone you guessed on, lock in your answer. If you are correct, good for you. If you're wrong, maybe you can learn how this works. Maybe you can become a mathematician, prove me wrong, and figure out an algorithm. I say it's completely luck based. How about you learn some more bits about redstone and hopefully figure it out? You can not just teach me, but more people. Maybe you can teach your siblings or your future kids if you want some. Look at this. If you guessed first try, you were correct. Oof. You weren't, actually. All we want is this to fully retract and have that block right here and this right here. Let's see. And you get, see, 3 times. This one's pretty good, it seems. Ah, just out of reach. One more try. Let's go. If you chose the 3rd time, you chose correctly. This is completely luck-based, and I cannot fully control it. The reason why it's luck-based is I have a certain amount of time repeaters and stuff that the game can fully choose when it's specifically timed. It depends on which time I extend it on what tick. I do not know right now what tick it's on. It could have been on the 19th, just when I hit that. Now it could have been on, like, let's say, the 2nd. It depends what tick I activated on. By the way, my little house. I'm working on it, okay? This is my Minecraft room. Redstone is really simple, and you can also learn it. You can go and look at all the YouTubers like Cubic Meter. You can even look at Mumbo Jumbo. Mr. Crafty Man tells you a whole bunch of tips about Minecraft. And you also got YouTubers that I recommend about Minecraft. Skippy. He hasn't updated in a while, but he's an OG original Minecraft YouTuber. He's the most original you can get, and he will show you old gameplay, stuff that you haven't seen, but you will bond with him. You will become his pretty much best friend. You're gonna see him as your own friend, but he won't know you sadly. He's definitely a good YouTuber if you just want to sit back and relax. Mumbo Jumbo, Cubic Meter, and Green. These three people are really good at redstone, and I recommend watching them if you want to learn about redstone. If you want to learn more about TNT Base, go to Cubic Meter. For Mumbo Jumbo and Green, they are a classic duo. They're both own new channels, and they also have a collab one where they both work together. These people are more for redstone doors. If you want redstone farms, you can just search up Minecraft Redstone Farms. In order to learn more advanced redstone after watching Mumbo Jumbo and stuff, watch Cubic Meter. These are preferable people. Not everybody takes it from the same. You can also watch people like Mysticat, and there's some other people that have invented ginormous cool redstone machines, like some that I didn't even think that were possible, like working phones inside the game, and even working whole entire systems inside Minecraft. Yes, Minecraft. People have played Minecraft inside of Minecraft without using command blocks. They have done it in survival. It might be seem like redstone, but with the correct minds, you can make anything. And they have also made calculators, chat GPT, and a whole bunch of things that you don't even know yet. I don't even know either. I'm only at just the tip of redstone. You can explore, I can explore. Minecraft is also free will. You can do whatever you want. You don't got no limits. Go have fun and be wild. Go also play Roblox if you want to. Roblox, free will game. Games that are not free will are like Fortnite. They're more for fighting. It does promote violence, but it can also help in certain departments, aka body reflex. There's a whole bunch of games that help with a whole bunch of things. You got memory games and stuff. Come to Minecraft and Roblox. Preferably Minecraft. More kid friendly, if you know what I'm saying. Inside of Minecraft, you have way less limitations. Seriously. And if you are getting limited, search up mods and add-ons for Minecraft. These are things that you can buy or use to add more into the game if you don't have exactly what you want. Or if you even want to go far enough, you can code or make your own mods or add-ons. And well, that's it. That's Minecraft for you. And a little bit about the redstone. Keep in mind, I only nicked the tip of the iceberg, but you can do a lot more. You can possibly even be best redstoner of all time. Bye, guys. Also, have a good day. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Bye.